Pirates of the Caribbean, and historical accuracy. When you hoist the sails of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, you're not really setting sail on waters of historical precision. Rather, you're cruising on a fantastical ocean emblazoned with the Jolly Roger of entertainment. Let's break it down, though. Clothing. The costumes in Pirates of the Caribbean are a stylized take on historical attire. They certainly give off an 18th century vibe, with tri-corner hats aplenty and billowing frocks on the ladies. Yet they're tailored with a cinematic license. You're seeing Hollywood's version of pirate fashion, a mix of the historical with a heavy dose of fantasy to make it look just over the top enough for the silver screen. Language. There's no shortage of "our matey" and other buccaneer jargon floating around the movie. But if we had a time machine to drop us into a real pirate's quarters, we might be surprised at how they actually spoke. The language in the film is, to put it mildly, Hollywoodized. It's meant to be easily understood by modern audiences while still carrying that swashbuckling, seafaring flavor. Ships. Now here the films do shine quite a bit. The ships themselves are fairly representative of the types of vessels you'd find roaming Caribbean waters during the golden age of piracy. They've got the grandiose look down, with tall masts and complex rigging. Even the infamous Black Pearl, for all its supernatural stories, is a decent representation of a period galleon, minus the ghostly elements, of course. Tactics. In terms of battle tactics, well, it's a mixed bag. You've got some classic naval strategies being played out on the big screen, albeit with a side of dramatic flair. Cannon fire, boarding parties, and chaotic melee fights definitely happened, but the movies ramped these up for action-packed sequences. Real pirate combat was often much more about intimidation and fast, decisive victory. The real pirates preferred to avoid a fight if they could plunder without it. In the end, while the Pirates of the Caribbean films are a treasure trove of fun, they're more akin to a theme park ride, fittingly, than a historical documentary. They take a kernel of the past and pop it into a big, buttery serving of Hollywood spectacle. For a glimpse at pirating life, you're better off diving into the historical archives. But for a thrilling adventure on the high seas, Jack Sparrow and crew have got you covered. And if you're down by Portland, Oregon, like me, and you're itching to get a sense of the maritime past, well, the Oregon Maritime Museum might not have black pearls or cursed Aztec gold, but it's a solid anchorage for sea history buffs.